So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
And Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. Gullit. Gullit going forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pele. Del Piero. Pele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Zola.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, super ball! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he whips it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
No way through, so back... Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Besiktas have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's come to nothing. Gullit. And he's quick to snatch it back. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. And it's Gullit. Gullit driving forwards. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. In by Messi. And that's the keeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary. And Del Piero! And he scores! Now it's Messi. Played into space. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Yaya Toure. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Oh, facing up. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Del Piero goes short. Alexander-Arnold getting up there! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nakonrachasima have their second corner now. They've played it short, and he's gone backward here. He'll try from distance! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Played out wide. Del Piero. And here's Zola. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Del Piero. Very nicely done. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's got away from it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Cafu, well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick
so very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? And Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zola. Del Piero. Bellingham aims beyond the defence. Pelé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Cafu. Stam. Nakonrachasima appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Cafu has the space to scheme. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Great ball if he can get there.
Nakonrachasima have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Messi. Pelé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Salam. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it out wide. Pull it. Oh, this is a great position. Tele going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Messi. And it's a corner.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number
So
10.
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Zola. Coming on the field, number 5, Nedved.
And
Number
now they can
15,
spring out of defence.
Judas. Substitutions taking place.
Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Messi.
That's good play from him.
It's a good run down the right. Now it's Bale.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Header! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bale picks it up out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely shaped cross. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero, and that could set him on his way. He's beaten the last man. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Yildiz.
2 added minutes.
Well, now
has
here's a
been
good
indicated.
battle, bicep to bicep. Opts to play it back. And it's been hooked away. And that's been won straight back. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
A quick reminder today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The difference, I think, Peter, was...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Now it's Isco. The less said about that pass, the better. He's played it long, and it's Messi. Davids cuts it out. Probing pass. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great chance! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run, takes a shot! Del Piero. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit, who is rarely short on confidence. Del Piero. Pelé. It's Pelé! That's really well cleared.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal, he's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Not a hint of offside here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out of play for a throw. Pull it. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite. Pele! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he...
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Falkirk have the chance to go the other way. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that's well seen too.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Pele. Pele running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Davids. And he skips past his man. Pele. It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Del Piero goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Del Piero plays it short. That's tidy. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nakamura can see things others simply cannot. And he has shown him a yellow card.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. De Gea claims comfortably. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello, everybody. And
any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Besiktas really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Besiktas have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got...
And a chance! Oh, and he's following up! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rummenigge, he has found the way through. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
And the shot!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Isco, almost an hour gone. Rummenigge plays a sharp little ball here. Del Piero, played out to the left flank. Chance here to counter. He is through here. And they've got rid. Besiktas have it back and can go again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's running through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Galatasaray.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And this is Zola. He's had a shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Over to the right flank. Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's delightful. That is good strength. Seedorf. Besiktas are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now that's well seen too. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Eto'o. Cafu, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless at the moment. And this is Hazard. Chance for a shot! And another try! Goal! Galatasaray! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 21 minutes.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Gullit kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pelé. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pinches it off him. Eto'o.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cafu. Davids venturing down the left. Pass somewhat off target. Gullit, the magician in chief, his feet twinkling. Lahm. Maldini. Seedorf. Opts for safety.
Besiktas truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Messi. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Cafu. And a header! Off the post! That's really well cleared. And he's managed to gift it back. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cafu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Looking to play him in.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
Besiktas
reminder to
finding
let
themselves
you know that
behind
you'll be able
by
to
just
catch
one goal
today's match
at the break.
broadcast live on our club's
Well, let's
FM
not beat
station.
about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Del Piero. Pelé. Cafu. Lovely bit of skill. Gullit in the hunt and looking threatening. Shoots! And that's a good finish. Besiktas back on level terms. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Gullit. And this is Lampard. And here's Hazard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot at goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's being shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! About as smooth as it gets! And the comeback is complete! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Besiktas have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Rummenigge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 14, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field is
So, power
number 7,
or guile, what's it going to be?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Looking for options for movement. Owen has it in a wide position. And he was alert to it. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Big chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 18.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 10.
Besiktas go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kukçu, never out of the action for very long. Knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. Swing, it's rising! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Besiktas visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He is through here. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. That's good play. And the shot's on here. And this is Pele. Oh, shooting chance! Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Pele. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gone behind for a goal kick. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Added minute has been indicated.
Driving on and making good progress. Del Piero. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. pass isn't the best. And this is Cruyff. And this is Owen. Shot could be on. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Besiktas have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Now, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Now it's Batistuta, and now the breakaway. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he's there to clear it. Tries to play it through. Quick look, towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. What a throw in. Cafu. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Batistuta could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Gullit, who can single-handedly make a difference. Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cannavaro.
Valencia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah.
It's Pele! Now that is commitment to the cause. Valencia have the chance to go the other way. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And a chance! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! A finish of true class! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Besiktas have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's going to go a long way. Pinches it off him. And it's Lam. Oh, that's nice. Cross to the back post. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has been knocked clear. Valencia are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's on it. Rummenigge! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. Del Piero. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Pele certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Edmilson. Lookman. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafinha. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bullet. Distributed tidily. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Too long and over the line. Cannavaro. Baresi. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Torres. He goes for a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Besiktas with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. So what can they make of this? And Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Rafinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Del Piero. That's a good ball out wide. Pass is just off target. Now it's Batistuta. Could move up a gear here. Nicely spread. Out towards the flank. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Kukçu. Lookman. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Rafinha. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. And he plays one through. Rummenigge. Messi. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Del Piero. Oh, he's having a go! No, he's missed it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Lahm gets across and deals with it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, sweet feet. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the counter is on. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. That's an imaginative pass. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Chance here to counter. Pele. And it's Del Piero. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Torres. Lahm. Now it's Pele. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. That has been cut short.
Such good technique.
Fernando Torres. And he's worked it through. Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Now it's Messi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kupchu. Into the channel. This looks promising. Daddy Olmo!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Valencia are making a change now. Yildiz coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Del Piero. Foot in. Baresi. Edmilson.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's been shifted off it. Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And Batistuta! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
Valencia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little...
And that will be it. Besiktas are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.